Hi, thanks for joining in. We're drawing a scooter today. In my next tutorial, we might have a look at some quick sketches here. We could look at an outdoor version with rugged tyres. We could put a motor on it, mud guards, and have a bit of fun with it. But let's draw the basic one first. So grab a page, draw a margin. We're going to be drawing the wheel right down in this corner so that it fits. So I figure if we put the splat right down here on your margin and trace the right ellipse and find the centre. Now I'm going to draw a guideline from the centre using the left splat angle. On that angle. I'm going to come outside just a little bit and put a mark, and then almost as far as wide as the ellipse. Put a mark. Now I'm going to draw a large ellipse, and it will be much like an egg shape. So we're going to come up and around, down and around, and then once you've done it lightly, come around a few times and try to smooth it out. Imagine a piece of wire that goes up and over the wheel. So starting from here, we'll come straight up. When it's just above the wheel, come across. So we'll use the left splat angle, come across. Then wherever you think it would come down on the other side of the wheel, I think about there. Draw a line down. So now we have a piece of wire up and over. Let's make it a little thicker in this direction, which is the right splat direction. So we could go there. From this corner, same, and this corner, the same. If I sketch in the shape there, okay, so that's what it would look like if I had a flat piece of metal folded over there. But if I wanted to make it a little more attractive, instead of it coming parallel down here, I'm going to show you something else. Let's take those ones out. Let's use this ellipse here. These two blips need to line up with that line I showed you earlier. I'm going to centre it on there and draw in an ellipse. Now I'm going to find these two marks and I'm going to go join, join. I'm going to copy that line starting from that point. There. Let me take out what we're not going to see. So that is now the shape of my piece of metal. Let's put an axle with a screw holding it in. You could thicken it up if you wanted to by going inside, inside, inside. If you wanted to draw some rims, then we could go down, and on my splat angle, here and here, and this way, and then one upwards is hidden. Now let's go halfway between here. Halfway. That one's opposite that. Let's join those up. Imagine this as a flat surface. Find the centre. You could draw some guidelines if you like. Find the centre. Take this ellipse, put these little marks vertical, centre it on there, and draw an ellipse. We're going to turn this into a cylinder. Imagine the centre and come up by 1 unit length from that little blip down, and at the top there, centre this ellipse and draw another. I'm going to connect those two with a line there and there. So here's the column above the front wheel. Let's add some handlebars at front. I'm going to take this up taller, and I'm going to go 1 unit length and a half unit length above. That's where I'm going to put my next ellipse. Remember, this is the edge, so we're going to put that one on the edge. I'm going to draw an ellipse. So let's join that one up. Boom, boom. To get the lean and the handlebars, find the centre. Using the left splat direction, I'm going to give myself a guideline in that direction. I'm going to measure off from the centre 1 unit length, and from the centre backwards 1 unit length. Now I'm going to align these blips with this line. I'm going to centre it there and draw an ellipse. I'm going to do the same thing at the other end. I only need to draw in that half. Now if I connect those, we're getting close. If you'd like some grips, then decide how far back you want to start your grip. Do the same measurement there. And half the ellipse coming towards you. For better grips, copy that line a little bit bigger and just put in a little V like that. From underneath, the handlebars go like that, and we're going to need to add a radius in here so that the handlebars keep the same thickness all the way through. If you wanted this to look like it was fold up, let's darken that and then slide down and draw another. This could be a telescoping section or something like that. For the deck, I'm going to put the point of the splat in the centre of my wheel. I'm going to come to this corner and place a mark. Using left splat angle, going to draw a guideline. Now I'm going to go from the centre point there, I'm going to go half a splat unit there, half a splat unit there. I'm going to put a mark just there and there. This will be the corner of my deck. So I'm going to draw a line going this way and extend it by 1 unit, 2, 3, 4 splat units. So from here, I'm going to copy that line all the way back, up this side. One there. Copy this line, starting from that point. Now let's give the deck some depth. From this corner, let's come down a little, same. And from this corner, same. Now join those up. Now I'm going to join the deck to the handlebars. That was the centre of this line. Come forwards and backwards. On the forwards one, bring a ruler down as far as you can, just above here, so it clears there, and draw a line. In this case, it looks like it lines up with there, doesn't matter. So from there, come right splat angle, forwards a little way. Then at the end of that line, draw a line also going up to here, but it's got to be parallel to this other one. So copy that line, but start from there. So that's the piece of metal. You won't see that line there. If you want it to look like it's welded, then you could put some marks like that. Let's add a little bit of welding in here as well. Great, now the back wheel. To position the back wheel, take the right-hand ellipse of the splat. Put that corner right into the corner there and draw the ellipse. Now, just as we did here, we're going to mark the centre, give ourselves a guideline at the left splat angle, come outside just a little bit and come in this direction, almost as wide as that, but back a little bit. Now on those two marks, we have to draw an egg. So we'll come up and we'll come down. If you wanted a bigger wheel, you could sketch as big as you like. But I'm going to go about that size. Now the wheel interferes with the deck, so we're going to have to slice a bit out of the deck. Where are we going to do that? We're going to pick up that point there and we're going to draw a line in this direction and keep going until it comes in front of the wheel. From there, we're going to move left splat direction. So line this up with that point and draw a line. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have gone too far there. Let's go back a bit and tuck that one in there. This distance, you want to be roughly the same as this distance. I might actually bring this line outwards a little bit more there. Let's take that out. Let's take the part of the wheel out that is hidden by the deck. Darken this one in again. Okay, can you see it yet? You darken in the wheel. Let's add an axle there. Spokes. Design your own rims. And this one, we can use the splat to darken in. There's a line missing here. Let's draw a line there. If I shade this, that's the thickness of the deck that you can see there. Let's draw the grip on the deck, starting with a line that copies that one, like that. Let's do the same thing. Come in and copy that one. Now the angle for this line, we'll be using the splat. So if I slide that one along there, for wherever you want this one, let's go far forward as we can, draw a line, let's extend those. Now the line at the back will be the same angle. So I'm going to slide this one back to, say, there. If you wanted to round the corners, here's a neat trick. Use this ellipse, keep it in this orientation. So you'll find that this corner ends up being a nice big curve, and in this corner, it'll be a smaller curve. And this one uses the large. So you'll find that it's quite a common thing. These two are large, and these ones are smaller curves. The darkest line on your drawing is called the cutting line. It's the one that goes right around the outside. These handlebars are kind of collapsed. If you had a larger piece of paper, of course, you could draw your handlebars as tall as you want. If you'd like to make your deck look like it's extruded with lots of box sections, then let's divide these two lines in half, and then in half again. On each of these we'll draw a guideline, and inside each of these rectangles let's draw the thickness of the aluminium alloy. We're missing a line from each of these corners going back in right splat direction, like that. If I shade the vertical material, now you can kind of see what I'm looking at. Here's a little fix up. If these two are welded, you actually won't see that straight line in between them, but you will see these little weld marks. You can see I've done the same thing there. Cool.